Thank you for tuning in to Utah Cop Watch. I know you guys have seen these videos over and over, but let's take a closer look at these videos. I'm using the same edit video that was released from the Farmington Police Department. I'm using the same video that the chief used to cop-splain to the media. First, I will play the video that was released by the chief. They did their editing. I did my own editing to prove that you could change the angle of any videos, and I did it with a cell phone app. Also, go check out Utah Defender. He has a lot of videos about this story, and check out Police Activities channel. They got the best footage. Please go subscribe to their channel. Thank you. Also, the police department claims that Chase never wanted to identify and he was uncooperative. As you will see in the video that he did comply. He was exiting the vehicle when the sergeant pushed him back in. Then he gave up his passport, and that at that point the officer should have just walked away, give him a ticket, and de-escalate the situation. But instead he got mad because he was asserting his rights.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm Officer Farmington Police. Reason for the stop today is there's no registration on your vehicle.
I don't need registration and I don't answer questions.
Alrighty. Davis, Fox 21, can you have a couple more heading my way?
As a matter of fact, the Chase was the only one being very calm and professional with the officers. The officers were the ones being very hostile against Chase and very unprofessional.
Is this back window roll down?
Why do you need to know that?
I just want to make sure that you're the only one in the vehicle. So here's the deal, man. I'm stopping you because there's no registration on your vehicle, and I'm requesting your identification. Okay? You are detained at this time, and you are not free to leave. Are you going to provide me your identification?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, so I'm going to take that as a no, that you're not going to provide me your identification. Is that the route we're going? Or would you like to provide your identification to me, and we can have a conversation, we can discuss the laws that you're breaking, and then we can go from there.
If you want my identification, you will be under duress and you accept surety and trusteeship over it. Meaning you will be responsible for any debts that you are trying to incur here.
Okay, so I'm not trying to incur any debts or anything. I'm trying to investigate why your vehicle doesn't have any registration.
1692, you are trying to incur a debt and legal action for something
Okay.
that's not allowed.
Okay.
And under
So,
18, section
here's-
245, traveling is a federally protected activity. In which
I understand what you're saying.
involved in.
I understand what you're saying. And what I'm telling you is that you do not have an option to identify yourself.
I do.
You are lawfully required to identify yourself. So you can provide your identification to me, and we can have a conversation about the laws that you've broken, or you can fail to identify it to me, and we can go that route too. I'm perfectly okay with either way you want to go, but the direction that this encounter goes is 100% in your hands.
Sir, Utah Code, United States Code,
Okay.
is a corporate policy
Okay.
in which you have to be contracted and to be required to follow it. Unless you
Okay.
can provide me a contract with my wet ink signature on it saying that I'm required to follow it,
Okay?
then there is
So do you want
I'm obligated
to identify yourself to me, or do you want to go a different route?
And the driver asserted his Fifth Amendment right, which the officer did not care, and also the driver informed the officer about his rights that the officer and the Farmington Police Department do not care about.
Wonderful. Do you have a driver license as well?
I am not giving you jurisdiction.
Okay.
Do not stop, do not detain. You are not allowed to stop me.
Let me see that.
On your list,
I didn't see what you just tried to show me. Can you show that to me again? What's this?
This is a passport. It says, do not stay, do not detain. And if you go on the first page,
Okay.
it says, the United States hereby requests all who may concern
Okay.
to permit the citizens
Here's what I'm telling you.
of the United States named herein
Here's what I'm telling you.
without delay or hindrance.
Okay.
You are
Will you hand that to me so I can read it? You want me to look at it through this tiny crack in your
I'm not
window?
handing it to you.
You're not going to hand it to me?
If I hand this to you, you accept trusteeship and surety, and you are obligated.
Sure, I'll accept trustingship if you just hand me the document so I can identify who you are, because you're required by state law.
I am not
Thank you
required
so
to
much,
identify
Mr.
myself.
Chase Allen.
That is not me. That is a piece of plastic paper.
So you have a fraudulent passport?
No. that is a
Wonderful.
piece of paper.
That's what I'm hearing.
The officer wanted the passport to read it and identify Chase, but he didn't even do either one. He did not de-escalate, and he continued with his escalation.
Okay, step out of the car for me.
No.
Sir, step out of the vehicle
No.
right now.
I am not required to.
Regardless all the cops planning and trying to do, did Chase pointed the gun at any of the officers? It doesn't matter if the gun is in the hip, in the holster, in the back seat, on the floorboard, or anywhere. Did he pointed that gun at the officers?
Step out of this vehicle right now.
Then we're going to have an issue where
Step out of the car right now.
Don't step out of the car. We're going to break the window and pull you out. Step out.
Well, right hand is near the seatbelt buckle too. There's no way anyone can pull a weapon out of that holster with the seatbelt on in that position. They tried very hard to convince the public he was going for his weapon. Now the police department is claiming that the sergeant, which is Officer B, is the one that calls out gun. Then why do we only hear one voice, which is Officer A?
Out of the car. Gun, 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 gun. If you don't step out of the car, we're going to break the window and pull you out. Step out of the car. Step out of the car. Gun, 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 gun. Ceasefire! Ceasefire! Ceasefire!
I don't understand. If the gun was visible, then why didn't the sergeant grab it when he went into the car or reach into the car? Now let's take a closer look at all the body cameras footage released. The reason why I slowed down this part allow you to see that Chase is not even moving. He's already tensing up because he knows he's going to get shot. As you can see his leg tensing up, that's because he received the shots already by at least the officer that his gun got jammed. And these guys are running like maniacs, like if Chase was coming out of the vehicle with the gun shooting at them. Like if their life was in danger. At no time their life was in danger. Please, someone point out to me at what point would this officer's lives were in danger. These officers are reckless, violent, careless, and dangerous to the public. They need to be off the street. This is the outcome when someone exercises their rights. My heart was broken doing this video. I couldn't even concentrate. But the public needs to understand that these officers just took the life of an innocent young man.
the car, we're gonna break the window and pull you out.
Every motion that Chase was doing, it was also to the seatbelt buckle. The chief was trying to cop-splain to the media that he was going for the holster. As we can see, every motion that they're trying to explain to the public is also a motion to the seatbelt buckle.
Step out of the car. Step out of this vehicle right now.
And we're going to have an issue where
Step out of the car right now. Step out of the car, we're gonna break the window and pull you out. Step out of the car.
Step out of the car.
Sarge, step back. Sarge, step back.
Sarge, step back.
Sure, I'll accept trusteeship if you just hand me the document so I can identify who you are because you're required by state law. Thank you so much, Mr. Chase Allen. Sure, I'll accept trusteeship if you just hand me the document so I can identify who you are because you're required by state law. Thank you so much, Mr. Chase Allen. So you have a fraudulent passport? Wonderful. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, step out of the car for me. So you have a fraudulent passport? Wonderful. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, step out of the car for me. Sir, step out of the vehicle right now. Step out of this vehicle right now.
Sir,
Step out of the car right
if you
now.
don't step out of the car, we're going to break the window and pull you out.
That flashlight you see right there is from a weapon. It belongs to Officer D or Officer A.
Sarge, step back. Sarge, step back.
Sarge, step back. David, spot 20. Where's the post up?
Sir, step out of the vehicle. Right. Sir, step out of the vehicle. Right now. Sir, step out of the car right
If you don't step out of the car, we're gonna break the window and pull you out. Step out of the car.
Shots fired. We got suspect down. Send us more.
Show with your fucking hands!
Show with your hands! Show with your fucking hands! I'm gonna go. Keep him on gun. Keep him on gun. Keep him on gun. Okay. Come up. Come up. Anything else left? Nope. Box 3, we're close 4. We have medical response, please. Stopper.
Is everybody good?
Yeah, is anybody get hit?
No, did he shoot?
I don't have any fucking idea. My fucking gun jammed, so I had to drop my mag.
Radio good?
Your mag's right here.
Yeah, that's mine, 'cause it fucking jammed. Hey.
Good?
All right.
Yeah, everybody good?
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure.
I'm coming up, coming up. Close in here, close in here.
Alright, so in this still shot, you can see an object down the corner. Okay, let's say that is the gun. So what? It's not against the law to have a weapon like that. If the gun was there, why didn't the sergeant grab it? He's all the way in the car.
I'm coming up, coming up. Close in here, close in here.
Where's this footage at from this officer? That would tell us a lot where the weapon is at. There's a lot of footage missing from all the officers, especially the sergeant. Did he unbuckle the seatbelt or did he remove the gun from where it was first located at? We all know there's a weapon in the vehicle because Chase is a concealed carrier. But at what point were the officers in danger from Chase? At what point do we have evidence showing that Chase had the gun in his hand? None. There is none because he never did pull out a weapon. Now the cops explaining that Chief did, it was to convince the people that Allen was going for a weapon. That was the only reason for him to do that.